Was so first video in the third of the Build a Bus series. About to sand the floor. I got the sander out, palm sander. Sand the whole floor. Wash it. Let it dry. And maybe it will dry before nighttime and I can paint it. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. Who knows? Anyway, that's the plan for today. Once I paint it, then I can address the holes in the floor. I was going to weld them, but there's not a lot of metal there, so it kind of just blows through the metal. So we're going to do something else. I got this stuff called weld stick. And basically it's like this goop that you mix together by hand. It's kind of like a putty. Stick that on the holes. You let that dry for an hour or overnight or whatever. Sand all those down. Paint over them. And then I have some holes in the floor too. You can see that one right there. And then I got another one right there in the middle of the screen. Those, I think I'm just going to put some tape over because I was going to weld in a patch, but this one that I'm standing right over, this one's right over the airbags. And then if you have spatter, which is like welding hot pieces of metal blasting off while you weld, that can land on the airbag, which is a rubber, and you can pop a hole in it, and it's air pressurized by the air system. I don't know how to actually explain that. I won't go into detail. But basically there's air inside that bag, and that's the suspension on the rear. So I don't want to weld over that because I'll pop a hole in it. So I think I'm just going to tape over it, and it should be fine. It's actually, what I just realized is it's on this line with the rear wheel well. Maybe I'll end up putting like a wood block over that too, so you never even like step on that. Anywho, just trying to think of different ways because, you know, one bus guy did it this way, another guy did it this way. I can do it this way if it suits my needs, I guess. So just a way to stay positive about a rusty, crappy situation, you know. Nobody wants to deal with rust, I'll tell you that. Okay, so on that note, I'm gonna get to work. And here we go.
Hear our inner conversation. Can we know each other from what we show each other, or are we only undercover? Why do we suffer? Why we going through it? Is it useful or useless? Is room for improvement? Do we really want to do it? Can force it to make it work? We gotta work it to make it first. Roots placed deep in the dirt. I need your gas to light my lamp. But gaslighting, what is that? We both looking crazy, only know to have. No matter what, I love you, I will never leave you. Don't know what we gon' do, but y'all gon' see it through. As a team, making moves with my lover. What God bring together, none break asunder. Ain't living under burden. If surrender, set a bird free.
What's up? So, I did some shit. I don't know how the time lapse came out. Hopefully it's clear enough. If not, I'm just going to show you what I did. Basically, I did the ceiling. All right. And I did the walls too. So the walls are all primed. Ceiling's done for now. I'll probably end up adding some to the ceiling eventually when, I don't know, I get inspired more. Next thing I gotta do is waiting for the floor paint to come in. Still need to do underneath the driver's seat. So I'm probably gonna put off the floor paint for a little bit longer. I gotta go visit a friend to do some put some parts on the bus. When I do that, I can get underneath the bus and hold the bolts, and then he can take the bolts from the top out, because basically they'll just spin if I try to take them out by myself. And that's kind of why I've been putting off doing the driver's seat area with the wood, just because I can't do it by myself technically, or I haven't figured out a way yet. If it comes down to it, I'll do it myself, but I just I want to keep the bolts. I don't want to cut the bolts off. So that's where I'm at. Once I get that out, finish the driver's area, then I can paint the whole floor. I got a special floor paint that's for rust converting. And then I'm going to put Kills, which is like a mold resistant paint, over top of that. What else am I missing? I guess that's it for now. And then we'll report back on what's happening next. So, fun stuff. A couple steps closer. That black in the back is actually chalkboard too, so I'll be able to like write messages and stuff. But yeah, I'm happy now because feeling accomplished, you know, getting a lot done is important to this, and I have to get the floor done so I can start putting the parts or the pieces inside. Shower, toilet, bed, and then the rest of the stuff will fall into place. I also want to put a door in the middle. So those are my next ventures. Hopefully in the next month or two, all that will be done. Once I get all that done, build the rest of the studio area, the art studio area. And then eventually I'm going to make my way to the outside, getting the outside painted. So a lot to do. There's basically about 3 months until I have to have all this done. So I think it's going to be just enough time to get everything how I want it for now. You know, this is going to be a long journey, so I'm not in a super hurry, but I'm also trying to knock it as many steps off the journey as possible. That way it is ready on time and I can start bringing in some money with it and not just putting all the money into it. Okay. Well, have a good day. Peace.